Hi, I'm Frank, the low carb cocktail guy, and today's video is a secret. And if you didn't catch the thumbnail, it's top secret, like James Bond, Mission Impossible kind of top secret. So don't go telling anybody about this because that kind of defeats the purpose of being a secret. Well, as a matter of fact, tell everybody. We want everybody to know about this new version of our keto simple syrup, 0 grams of net carbs, and absolutely perfect. Did I say absolutely perfect? Because it is. I've been playing back and forth with ratios and ingredients and just trying to find the absolute best ratio of a sweetener to make that just, damn, this is just like sugar and with no carbs. And I found it. And I would love to take credit for this 100%, but it wasn't me. It was, I met another low carb cocktail guy. Matter of fact, well, I don't know if I'm a low carb cocktail guy because that's me, but found another guy in New Orleans who's does the low carb and the keto stuff like I do. Well, when my wife's watching, let's be honest. And, but he kind of showed me his version of a simple syrup, and it's really good. His name is Steven. I met him through the Rum Society of Louisiana. And we were talking one day at the Tiki Festival we have here in Louisiana, and he said, hey, what do you use for your ratios for your simple syrup? And I told him 1 1/3 cups of RXSugar Allulose to 1 cup of water. He goes, yeah, that's good, but have you tried this? And I'm like, no, I haven't. Then he kind of explained to me the math behind it, that 70% as sweet as sugar doesn't necessarily mean 1/3 cup makes the difference. So he broke down the math to me, and I'm like, wow, let's try that. And it was really, really good. So this is how we are going to do it today. We're going to take our little burner here. This is my kitchen's a mess, and we're not filming videos in the kitchen. Wife won't allow it. So enough jibber jabber. Let's make a simple syrup. In the saucepan, we're going to start with some RX sugar. Now, the way it works, it's going to be 11.5 ounces of RX sugar to 1 cup of water. Now, I normally make a bigger batch than 8 ounces. Because between me and my wife, you know, a nightcap or 3, we use a little bit of simple syrup. We're gonna go ahead and make a 2-cup version of this. Now you can use the same amount of sweetener. If you wanna make a rich simple syrup, you'll use the same amount of allulose that I'm using right now, just only put 1 cup of water in it, and then you'll have yourself a rich simple syrup. So let's go ahead and get started. Because we're gonna be using 16 ounces of water, we're gonna go with 23 cups. No, not that. And I'm not even drinking anything yet. 23 ounces of RX sugar. So I'm a measuring cup. We're gonna do, this is gonna be 8. Get that right on 8. I want to take a quick second and thank RX Sugar for sending me some allulose to make this video for you and for me. Got a fresh new jar. We're going to go another 8 ounces. That'll make 16. There's a little scoop in here. It's going to fall in here soon, I'm sure. Pat that down a little bit. Get a little more in. There's another 8, so that's 16. It's 20. $22. 23 ounces of RX Sugar Allulose. With about a 1/4 ounce on the bar. Because I don't have ice, so we got to throw something on the bar. So let's get that on the burner and let's add some water. And we're going to be going with 16 ounces of water. And that is going to be 8. And 16. Let's turn that on. like I mentioned in some of my previous videos about using RX sugar to make simple syrups and flavored syrups, you don't really need to get it to a boil. You just need to get it warm to dissolve all the allulose. So we're going to mix this up a little bit. Now what I also want to do is I want to add a pinch, and I mean a pinch, less than 1/4 teaspoon of some xanthan gum, just to give it that little thicker syrup texture to it. Literally a pinch. Because the RX sugar, as it starts to turn into your syrup and the sweeteners dissolve into the water, it thickens up a little bit, but just that pinch of xanthan gum really gives it that texture of having a true sugar-based simple syrup. So we have not only the sweetness level, we're also having that texture and that mouthfeel. So, and that's what really makes this the best simple syrup I've ever made. This is looking really good. It's got a nice simple syrup texture to it. It's coming along excellent. Like I said, because the RX sugar has a little bit of texture as it starts to dissolve into the water, do not use a lot of xanthan gum. It's gonna be super, super weird. But we're just looking for that texture that you get from a sugar-based simple syrup. And as this is starting to dissolve in here, what I'm finding is there's a couple of little pieces of chunks of xanthan gum that didn't dissolve. Definitely get those out because it leaves like gooey, chunky jelly kind of things in it, so you definitely don't want that in your simple syrup. Now all that's left is go ahead and bottle it. Get your funnel. And just to make sure there's no more of those xanthan gum floaty pieces in there, we want to go ahead and use a fine mesh strainer. I see a few more, not many. Like I said, it's when you sprinkle your xanthan gum in, sometimes you'll get like a clump of it that'll hit. It's fine because we're really not looking for all of that. Just again, just a very small amount. So. Woo! I thought this was had the wrong bottle today. Look at me. I thought this was my 16-ounce bottle. Apparently this is not. Apparently not. Apparently not. So, got simple syrup everywhere. That's okay. That's, that's good. Yeah. That's sweet. That's sweet. That is sweet, 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 sweet. Now, the last thing I like to do with my simple syrup is put a little bit of preservative in it. Yep, a little bit of preservative. It might be vodka. You know, it's okay. But it'll help extend the shelf life of your simple syrup much longer than if you don't do it. And let's mix that vodka all up in there. Now, you can absolutely do this without the xanthan gum, and it will still have a slightly viscous texture to it. The xanthan gum will just add just a touch more, and that's it. This is our newest, and I want to say my final version of simple syrup. Thanks to Steven. If you want to check him out on social media and see the kind of stuff he's doing, I will leave a link below to his Instagram, the Scrivener and Scribe. So he's really into tiki, and that's kind of how we met, and I'm really, really glad that we did, because I love learning something new, and if it's working better than what I'm currently doing, I'm all on board for doing it. So thank you, Steven, for sharing your recipe with me with your ratios of allulose. I did tweak it just a touch to add a little bit of xanthan gum, and you have look at the viscosity of that. That is beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day because I have 16 daiquiris to go through. See you later.